This is a video that I've wanted to make for so long now. Um, I just got this run today. I haven't watched it back. This is my first ever sub 10 on a random seed I've played, and I'm really proud of this run. So we're gonna watch it here. I've been speedrunning ranked for about 2 years, and this is the first time I've ever gone to sub 10. So I load in, I see this village here, and I realize that there's actually a room portal, and this is a room portal seed. Despite there just being a closed village, it's really awkward. And so I break this chest, get some logs. I realize that my second axe has efficiency on it, so I actually just lose time on these logs. And right about here, I'm wondering if I should go to the village to get food, because there's going to be more hay bales than there are sheep here. But I haven't seen any hay bales, and the sheep are just right here. So I figure I should probably just get the sheep and enter. And I also noticed that these gold boots have thorns on them, which is bad, because now if a piglin hits me, then it's gonna be like mad at me and not de-aggro on me if I throw gold. I also hate using sheep for food. It's just worse food than like steak or pork chops or anything. But I get a pretty good amount here. Also having 3 wool on enter is good just for an extra bed. But overall, I think I played this overworld really slow. My opponent did enter before me. Get that extra gold block. Yeah, I answered like 10 seconds after my opponent, which just isn't very good. But you see this enter, and this is the best nether you've ever seen. I turn on my render distance, and I see that my opponent instantly gets in the bastion. There's a housing bastion right here, and a fortress right here. Just instantly side by side. So I said in the recording, you can't hear it, but I said if there's any seed I'm gonna sub 10 on, it's this seed. The only issue being my opponent is just far ahead of me. So I go up here, and I decide I'm not even gonna go to that single chest. I'm just gonna break these chests and get all the pigs mad at me, because I need to make up time now. So I might as well try to start my route sooner. I let some pigs down. So that's, yeah, I give them my thorns boots there, just because I don't want any piglins to hit me and then not de-aggro. I think that was pretty smart. I let these pigs down. So I have a pretty good amount of piglins down here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, this is a great amount. So these trades are going to be done within the minute, or within a minute. So I'm going to be in this fortress very, very quick. Probably sub 4. So I mine on the gold blocks. I'm also hoping, like, I kind of like don't need the 20 obby because my home portal is literally right on the spawn, but I already have the 20 obby, I'm pretty sure right now. Yeah. My inventory's full. I think one thing that I'm really good at is inventory management typically. I usually clear out my inventory while I'm pearling to the fortress, and it just like it works for such a good overlap all the time. So I think I do really good at that. So I'm just waiting for extra trades. My opponent enters the fort, which is pretty fast. But now I'm about to enter too. The only issue, this is probably the biggest like mistake of the whole run, is I just have no idea where I am right now. So I take this extra pearl throw, and it's honestly just a perfect pearl. Like I couldn't have had a better pearl. I land on 2 blazes too. So now, first of all, my axe breaks, so I have to use a pickaxe to kill this guy, which is pretty funny. But now I just don't see a spawner. I look this way and I see that there's no place that's really gonna have a spawner down there. So I start running to the opposite side of the fortress, and still just there's no spawner on my screen anywhere. Like, this fortress is horrible. And eventually I see one far in the distance to the left. Do you see it? And it's like so far out, but it's literally the only thing I have, so I just have to go. I don't have any strays, and then I see it's still far, but I throw that pearl, and I thought that was a perfect pearl throw. So far. As soon as I threw it, I said on my mic, I said perfect throw, and then it's just so far over. It was so bad. It was funny. There was a person to BC with me while I said that. That's actually so embarrassing for it. So I only have 2 mutton left. So in my head, I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to hunger reset in probably the portal room. I think right here is probably like, it doesn't look impressive at all, like realistically, just because all I'm doing is throwing stuff in my inventory, but like, I'm clearing my inventory pretty fast of all the junk that I don't need. Just like being able to recognize that, like, I think that really helped this run. I think here, I didn't blaze bed because I want to go for a 0, and like, I'm comfortable with 6 explosives. I should have just gone for it with the 6 explosives I have. Or I guess this, like, I have 7, but I should have blaze bedded to have 6. So I think that's a pretty big mistake, but I still mine out the spawner, so it's okay, I guess. I'm kind of just praying at this point that my opponent is slower than me. But we blinded at the same time, but he also entered the fortress before me, so I figure that he's blinding with 6 rods while I'm only blinding on 3. And I'm sorry, my screen's about to get all weird because I'm doing my measurement. I can't really do anything about this in OBS, it's kind of broken. So sorry. But it's pretty quick. I get my measurement. If I remember, I think the stronghold was like exactly 800 blocks in the overworld away, which is 100 blocks in the nether, which is pretty good actually. Especially for, it was a 6-minute blind with 3 rods. So if I get a 3 spawn here and they all drop, like, I'm out. And then I only get 1. But it does drop. Here I'm trying to figure out which direction I have to go, which I figure out. And decide to just put a pearl hang there. I was going to throw it like over this terrain here, but it was a little bit risky, so I didn't want to mess it up. And then, you know, they answered the stronghold before me. So at this point I'm like, yeah, sub 10 is just over. Like I'm just slower. And most of it was because of my overworld and fortress navigation. And I have one more. So my mindset there is that whether or not that blaze drops, I'm going to the stronghold because I need this sub 10. If I lose some elo, whatever. But I would rather lose elo and not a sub 10. This baby Hoglin follows me. I'm going the cords. It's not that much further in this wall. So I don't know. No other runner really does this. I like to offhand my obsidian whenever I build this portal just because I just feel better doing it. I like doing it like this. So I'm entering the stronghold, 725. They're already in the end, so I'm kind of just like, it's over. Yeah, my spike, it's like mid left. So I go down here, and what you're gonna realize in a minute, this stronghold is so messed up, by the way. There's just so much stuff everywhere. And this is what's killed my runs always. I had like a 7 minute 8 second stronghold, and just got killed in nav. But what I notice when I'm up here is that my portal, my second portal, wasn't in starter. So I'm gonna notice it in a minute, just because like that room I was in was starter and not the other one. Because all the rooms, like this stronghold is weird. All the rooms in the bottom like combine together very awkwardly. So I realized here, I'm like, oh, my portal wasn't in starter. So I go down mid, and then right here, I have silverfish hisses on my subtitles. So I'm like, oh, I just hear it. Like it's down. And like I'm like, oh, I'm on pace. So I go down these stairs. If I would have spawned in starter, this run's probably a minute faster. And then this was probably the scariest part of the whole run. I know I have to do a hunger reset or a health reset just because like I need it to 0. And this creeper is right in this corner. So I decided to blow it up with flint and steel and just hide and hope I don't die, which I only take half heart of damage. That was horrifying. Yeah, I just said on my mic, I hit the 0, I get a sub 10. I don't know how my opponent hasn't yet. I don't know what happened to them. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to show you. They died in their 0, which is insanely lucky, and it kind of makes this run Mickey Mouse, but whatever. I played better than them, I guess. And I've hit the 0. I say on the mic, I've hit the 0 like literally 1,000 times to practice, probably. So I just know like it's like riding a bike. And I wasn't nervous this entire run until I entered And the end, I'm shaking here, and I'm still going for these double beds. Dragon Killer 7 or 928, sorry. Whenever I'm in this fountain, I'm just yelling, please. Because I don't know my opponent died. I think that they might just be one cycling. So I'm like, if they enter the end fountain before me while I'm on my sub 10, I'm gonna cry. But you can see the portal open. I get my first ever sub 10 rank. And I mean, on this, like, this is an amazing seed, obviously, but a bunch of stuff was weird. Like this village, that stronghold. So that's how I got my first ever sub 10 ranked. I've been absolutely cooking this entire weekend. I think I'm just getting better. My average time has just been going down every single day. My average this session was like 11 minutes 30 seconds. Like, I was absolutely cooking, especially with this sub 10. And I can't wait for I'm gonna get diamond really soon. I'll make a video when I get that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been grinding this. That's been a while. So thank you for watching my sub 10. I'm really proud of it. And I love it more.